You are now listening to Your Vibe podcast with Yana. I didn't even turn on my mic. Who am I? I literally didn't turn on the mic today. So, literally, I just did my whole podcast and I didn't turn my mic on. This is literally the type of day I'm having. So, I don't know what is going on with me today, but I have been having a hard time getting up and getting things done today. And I don't know if it's the weather because it's real gloomy outside and rainy and windy, but all I want to do is snuggle up in my blanket and sit on the couch and watch Netflix all day. I've done a little bit of cleaning, but I really haven't done anything today. It's kind of I had to force myself to get up and do this podcast. But that's actually what the podcast is about today is with forcing yourself to do things that you don't want to do and realizing having that acceptance. I'm sorry, having that acceptance of change. And if you want a certain life, you have to get up and get it. Because, girl, ain't no one coming to save you. No one is going to tell you to eat better. No one is going to force you off that couch. No one is going to tell you to read that book or sign up for that course. If you want a happy life, you need to get up and get it. You need to ask yourself a simple question. What can I change? The only way you're going to be able to answer that question is if you silence all the voices around you. I used to struggle with this actually because I would do things for people to make them happy because I thought it was going to make me happy too. But in reality, all it was doing was emptying my cup and leaving me alone and lonely. And a lot of the times I just needed someone to be there for me, and they weren't. Once I isolated everybody and everything is when I was really able to dig deep and see what made me happy, which also took a lot of time. It didn't happen overnight. Sorry, my nose is really stuffy today. That's another thing too. I keep blowing my nose and seconds later it's filled up again. It's just terrible. I'm not actually sick, but I definitely am not 100%. It's just this weather, man. Let's move to Florida. Where's my babe at? Babe, let's move to Florida. um, but yeah. But it took a lot of time being alone, not having friends, not going out as much to really realize what makes me happy. Now I feel happy and fulfilled with my life. When you don't isolate yourself, you're going to have everyone around you try to tell you what they think is good for you. And because you love that person or those people, it will influence your decisions on your life. And you don't want that. It's time to get up because, like I said, no one's going to save you. No one's going to make you happy. Sometimes it's good to be quiet in your thoughts. I used to think that talking to myself was crazy. But you know what it's called? It's called self love. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do. You will realize, when you have a great idea that you want to execute on, and you're just so excited to tell people that are around you. When you tell those people that you love the idea, you will actually see that those people will try to scare you out of making those decisions. And what you don't know is that that person's fear is actually projecting onto you. It's not a fear of you failing, it's a fear that they have in their heart because they either failed in things that they gave up on, or because they're too scared to execute on their ideas. So don't let anybody stop you from making decisions that's going to make you and your life better. You got this. And I really hope this helps somebody today. But thank you so much for listening to your Vibe podcast with Yana. I love you guys.